Hello, everyone. My name is Tay Louis. I'm the Infrastructure Director at Yellowtail Tech. I'm pleased to sit down today with Will. Will, how are you, man?
Doing good, doing good.
All right, all right. So I'm excited. I heard the news. Congratulations again, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you to you guys. You guys set me up so well. It's really
Yeah,
been
but
a
you did
great
it. You did
journey.
it. You did mostly everything that was you. Like because you can see that the student that put the work and that's come to make something out of this, like they usually succeed fast. So I have a couple of questions for you today. So among all of these different fields out there, why did you choose IT and why Linux?
Well, I made my decision during quarantine when jobs left and right, people were losing their jobs, going part-time. I was impacted as well because I wasn't sure how the marketplace was going to be. And I've always had an interest in IT, but you get so bogged down on your day-to-day, what you're doing with work, and you don't have time to try to change careers. It sounds daunting. So I took that time that we had where we had nothing else to do but stay home to research how can I get into IT and make a better life for myself where I'm not having to worry about working two different jobs and X amount of hours. And I started my journey from there.
Yeah, that's good. So can you tell me about your experience at Yellowtail?
The program itself, you basically have classes starting off 3 times a week and then 2 times a week, which is great because it helps keep you accountable. One of the reasons why I chose Yellowtail was because they had that live classroom option as opposed to just a self-paced, self-learning. You can easily not hold yourself accountable and not do the work in a timely fashion. And then not only that, but you have someone to ask questions if you're confused or stuck on something, a concept in particular. You can ask them anything, and the class is set up for that to be taught, but also so you can ask questions and learn that way as well.
Okay, great. Like what you came for, did you receive that?
Absolutely, yeah, and then some, because the culture itself, just everyone that's in the class, you're all going for the same thing. It's not so much where you come and just watch the person lecture, but you're all learning together, and that having that classroom experience definitely helps you to learn too, because you might feel frustrated at certain points of your journey, and then you see that, oh, the thing that he didn't get, my classmate didn't get also, but he's in the same boat. Like I'm not too far behind, and it's
Yeah,
just reassuring when you have people like-minded and like situations going through it together.
I enjoyed that once I was a student as well. It was awesome. It was
Absolutely.
physical, not really virtual. So I don't know how the process was for you. I know there was a lot of like ups, but there was some downs too. Like a lot of people wanna like to talk about like, hey, what I like, what I enjoy, but like, can you tell me any downs or any roadblocks that you encountered throughout that process?
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say the hardest part throughout all of it is even though you have those set classroom times, 60, maybe even 80% of the work that you have to do is on your own. So you have to do it when you're not in class, when you're coming home from a long day of work, setting aside that time to do it and make sure that you're getting those concepts in a timely fashion. I don't say it's a down per se, but it's, something that you got to look into because you could be exhausted and you got to put in that hour a night, 2 hour, whatever you can kind of manage to make sure that you're getting everything that you need in because you're learning a lot in a short amount of time. But at the same time, you do have plenty of time if you make sure you set aside some studying every day, every night, whatever you need to do every weekend. So
Okay, okay. So now you are here, like at this position that you are in right now. Can you tell me like what did this program did for you? Like what did it make you accomplish in life?
altogether, I would
Oh,
say, yeah,
go
I
ahead.
guess the biggest thing is that certification that has such high value in terms of your knowledge base, but when recruiters and employers are looking at you, like when they see that you have a Red Hat certification, it's a big deal. Like even some other guys that I talk to and that have been in IT for a little while, like, oh wow, you get your Red Hat certification, like it's a big deal. So it really helps to set you up when you go into these interviews and you're talking about what you know and what you've done already. I feel like that might have been one of the biggest things. But the program itself it goes further beyond just learning. And once you get past your certification, it's not like they're like, okay, good luck. You know, like you get to have them as a resource through internship and teaching you how to use different tools that you can be using at work and preparing you for the interview process as well, which is for most people the scariest, because like it's your first time having to talk about it out loud and everything. So being able to have people there that have been through it before to kind of help teach you, show you the ropes, and give you some resources to kind of go over so you feel more comfortable, that's been a huge asset as well.
Great. So prior to Yellowtail Tech, did you have any like prior IT experience?
No, not at all. Not at all. Nothing aside from just tinkering at home with certain stuff, like using Google Home Assistant. Nothing like where I could say like, oh, like I'm an IT guy. I'm the guy that my friends go to if their internet isn't working, and I'll say, oh, have you tried this? But besides that, no technical training or anything like that.
Okay. So you're pretty much like someone with didn't have like that much IT background and break into IT in how long? That takes you to?
All in all, a year. It was a year turnaround. A year from so it was January 2021 when I started my career success meeting, our onboarding with the rest of my class, and then it was the end of December when I got my offer, and then January now 2022 where I started the new job.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah. I'm happy for you. I'm very happy for you, and congrats
again.
Thank you. Congrats again.
Thank you so much.
As someone that walked the walk, you know, and you're talking the talk, what would be your message for like some people out there that say like, IT is not for me, I don't have the background, I don't think I can do it?
I would say the biggest thing, and it kind of goes back to, my prior experience. Our instructor used to joke around all the time, and not so much of a joke because it's true. You have so many different backgrounds all trying to learn this thing. And he said, as long as you know how to start a printer, hook up a printer, you could do this. And he would reassure us with that motto all the time, is if you know how to set up a printer, you could become a system admin, you could become an IT tech. And it really held true, because I had no prior experience, and yet, him reiterating that and following the process and going through it all, like it really does work. It really does get you to where you want to be. So just believe in that, like as long as you put the work in, you can definitely achieve it.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Will. And thank you again to sit down with me for this interview. And thank you. Have a good one, man.
Absolutely. You as well. Take it easy.
All right.